What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. I'm gonna tell you something. I want to talk about relationships today with you guys, mainly the ones that are toxic. And a lot of times in relationships, a lot of this toxicity, it may start off verbal, but it'll go to fisticuffs sooner or later when dealing with a man or woman, especially when the dude is emotional as the female he's dating. Now, this story right here, the reason why I brought that up, and you'll see why I said what I said in a second. This story has swept the internet by storm 2 days ago when I was driving out here. I forgot to do the story, but I wanted to show you how sick some people are in the mind when they think what they're doing, though it's messed up, is conventional on how you handle disputes between a man or a woman, or two women and a man. Enter this guy right here. Now, this story takes place out there in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out ATL. And this is a fight between a female student from Clark University and a male student from Morehouse University. Shout out to both places. In this video, you're going to see this guy rough this chick up. And the way this started and how it ended, the guy you see on the screen right here, and they'll tell you his name in a second, is a simp in my opinion. And the chick that he's with, he need to get away from her, or she need to get away from him before it gets worse. And I'll explain that as well. Take a look at this story and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Outrage is spreading across social media tonight after an attack on a Clark Atlanta University student at a shuttle stop was caught on camera. The victim sharing her story on TikTok, and it has now gone viral. 11 Alive's Danielle Nottingham live for us from Atlanta Police Headquarters tonight with the latest on the suspect in the attack. And Danielle, we are learning that he's still in custody right now?
Yes, he is, Jennifer, and the suspect is a 21-year-old Morehouse college student and was not given bond. And this evening, he's waiting for his next court date.
Hello, my name is Caleb Bryant, and I was just attacked outside of my building in Atlanta. I go to Clark Atlanta University.
Kayla Bryant says she's the one in this TikTok video being attacked by a Morehouse college student outside the Legacy at Centennial Apartments last Thursday.
I couldn't breathe, and I was kicking off the walls and stuff to try to gain some sort of balance. And he's telling me he's going to kill me.
Police say the young man she's referring to is 21-year-old Matthew Gonzalez Farstein. He's charged with aggravated assault and terrorist threats and acts. Bryant said he stepped on her foot as they were getting off a shuttle bus, and she demanded an apology. She says when Farstein refused, he and his girlfriend started attacking her.
She mushes me on my face.
As you can see in the video, bystanders, including the shuttle bus driver, helped break up the attack. The video instantly went viral with millions of views. Morehouse College's president called the behavior inconsistent with its values and released a statement saying, whether physical, verbal, or written, violence or threats of violence have no place in the Morehouse community, particularly violence against women. As the word of the video spread around the AUC, some students were in shock that it could happen in such a tight-knit community.
It was disappointing, to say the most, just seeing a male doing things like that still in 2025.
Clark Atlanta's Public Safety Department is working with Bryant and her family, and the university says that it condemns violence against anyone, especially women. And tonight, Farstein's next court date is scheduled for December 16th. Live in downtown Atlanta, Danielle Nottingham, 11 Alive News.
All right, Danielle, thank you so much for staying on top of this. I had some people send me that video over the weekend, so a lot of folks following this case, and we will be staying on top of it for you, bringing you the latest as it develops.
Okay, you guys see that? Now, they said all of this started from him stepping on her foot and she getting upset and demanding an apology, right? Now, I can understand somebody getting stepped on their foot, they get upset or something like that. but he was with his girlfriend. I don't know what was said. I think it's more to the story, but I do think the guy and his girlfriend were wrong. The reason why I say this is I think, because if you go back and look at the video, the two girls was fighting. Now, the girl that got on the video and said that he beat her up, where he mollywopped her and choked her and picked her off the ground, which was wrong. She, the one that was getting choked, that made the video, she was getting the best of the girlfriend. And the guy took it upon himself to put her in a chokehold and snatch her and pull her all around and stuff. That was wrong. Now watch. This is how I look at it. You arguing with the girl. The girl put up, she's upset about something. Y'all get to arguing, whether you refuse to apologize or not. You know, you get to arguing. You got a girl with you. She naturally gonna get raised to the level of the female that's mad. They get to arguing. Next thing you know, it's getting turned up. You can't control your girl. She can't control you when you get mad. Y'all get to acting stupid with this girl, and they start to swinging. She start getting with your girlfriend on the ground. You feel as though you got to do something. You jump up and grab her and choke her out until they break it up. That was the after effect. But this is why I say he's a simp, and this is why I say he's wrong. When you are with somebody in a relationship and something happens, it's natural that somebody's going to defend you that's with you. But when it gets to the point where you're the one that they're mad at, but your girlfriend then turned up and the girl then turned up, now the anger is about them and not you, try to calm that shit down or get away from it. Reason why I'm upset with these two is because of this. Bus driver, it got so bad, the bus driver got off the bus and he pulled the girl to the side. Now she's right outside her house. If they didn't apologize to you and you seen it was getting dumb, you could have took your ass in the house. But nobody want to back down nowadays because she was right outside of her apartment building. You could have just went in your building. It's not worth it. These are strangers you pass. It don't make no never mind. They're not going to make or break your day. Don't never let nobody take your energy from you like that. Now watch this. The boyfriend and the girlfriend, I guess because people out there and the boy's embarrassed or whatever, and his girl turned up, so he rides to her feminine energy. They gonna follow around the corner when the bus driver grabbed the girl and try to separate her. The boy coming around and he trying to get at her. The girl trying to get at her like pit bulls. Stupid. Stupid. That was before the chokehold stuff. You could have left. You could have walked away. The bus driver tried to dead the situation. When he pulled her away, you should have stayed where you was at or went on about your fucking business. It's like nowadays, man, it's a new sign of the times. It's like nothing to put your foot in a woman's ass in the street in front of other men. Back in the day, that type of shit, just putting in a chokehold, a bunch of dudes would have came like, yo, hold up. You know what I'm saying? And some of them might have tried you. Nowadays, it's nothing. I don't know what about it that being like this now, but I don't know. A lot of people got a lot of mouth. I'm going to tell you something, ladies. If you get into an argument with a man, this is nowadays. It ain't like it used to be. And a lot of y'all are younger people, so y'all don't remember how it used to be. And you running out here and you get in an argument with somebody of the opposite sex. Same for men. You get to arguing with a chick. Everybody got this ego now, whether they male or female. Ain't nobody gonna back down no matter how big or small they are. And then when you do something to them, or you in a position where they want to do something to you and you got to retaliate, it's a bad situation. But then again, it's never been harder than it is nowadays, folks, to even quell a disagreement. You can try to reason with somebody. You can try to dead the situation. You can try to walk away. A lot of times they'll follow you because a lot of people come from toxic environments before they come across your path. And when you walk away, they look at that as a sign of weakness. A lot of times they'll Pearl Harbor you from the back when you're trying to just create distance and get away from the situation. Ain't nobody got time to argue with people nowadays. Don't nobody got time to go up and down the street. Listen, if I get on a bus or a shuttle, I'm trying to go to and fro. If I step on your feet, you know what I mean, and you stuck on my feet, my bad, I'm sorry. Now, if you apologize and keep going, it's a different thing. But he refused to apologize. I don't know if it was bravado or what. Bro, sometimes it's better to take the low route. Just say, hey, my bad, and keep it moving. Now your dumb ass is locked up. Your girl ain't locked up. She was the one fighting. You locked up. And then the thing is this, what kind of girl, yeah, I know you want to jump in there and help defend your man, but what kind of girl will rah-rah a man that she's with and lays with at night and says, I love you, and want him to be gentle and caressing with her while molly-whopping another female? You know what I mean? A lot of times the writing be on the wall. Motherfuckers are stupid. What kind of woman is you to be around a guy that'll willfully smack a woman up because he get upset? It's something to think about. It's a stupid thing, man. It was a stupid story. It was. And I just think it was wrong on all three sides. Even though she asked for an apology, if he said no, she could have been like, but you know how people is. Nobody want to back down nowadays, and it's stupid. This could have ended really bad. And then another thing is this. Stop getting on the internet and saying somebody fucked you up. That looks bad. That does. I ain't never seen so many people nowadays, especially young folks, run on the internet and tell their business. Get on the internet, all beat up. I just got jumped. I got my ass beat. Like, stop, man. Stop. You know, yeah, your video went viral, but it's at a cost of you being cannon fodder for strangers now that can say something negative about you when you say something they don't like while watching you on your own channel or show or whatever it is you got, your page. It's something to think about, man. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's a good thing nobody really got hurt. But I mean, nowadays, man, you can't argue with people. No matter how small the argument is, it can turn to something big. This little girl is lucky, you know, she only escaped with bumps and bruises. See you in the next video. Take care.